Good morning, class. You are welcome. We are having SH 311 this morning. SH 311, which is Advanced Textile Design. Last week we discussed fabric finishes. What fabric finishes are. We also discussed purpose of fabric finishes and classification of finishes. Today we are going to continue with the types of finishes. We want to know the types of finishes. Number one, we have moth proof, M-O-T-H, moth proofing. The fabric is treated with insecticide or chemicals to make it impossible for moth to attack it. That is the process by which fabrics are treated with insecticide or chemicals to make the fabric, the insect impossible, or to make the fabric impossible for moth to attack it. For example, we have protein fabrics. They are treated with insecticides or chemicals so that moth will not attack it. So we have moth proofing as one of the types of finishes. Another type of finish is called crease resistance. We call it crease resistance finish. This is where we have the fabric treated so that it will not crease. I think you know the meaning of crease. When fabric creases, it means it's roughened, it's squeezed. So there is this type of treatment given to the finishes so that the fabric will not crease. It is called crease resistant finish. We also have polishing as a finish. Polishing. This is where a glaze is made on the surface of the fabric so that it will polish it and make it to shine. For example, under this polishing we have calendering. Calendering is also a type of finish which is similar to pressing. That is, a fabric is passed through rollers and gives a flat ironed finish to the fabric. For example, we have cotton fabrics. Cotton fabrics are treated or are finished using calendering. We also have example. Another one that is called beetling. For example, we have cotton fabric or linen fabric which is beaten to get a shiny surface. Beetling. So it makes the surface to shine. Then we have mercerizing as one of the finishes. Mercerizing is to strengthen the fabric. It's a type of finish given to fabric to strengthen it. For example, we have cotton threads, which is before we weave cotton threads, alkali, like this caustic soda, is added to make them more lustrous. What do we mean by more lustrous? That is to make it smoother. When you say something is lustrous, it means it's smoother. So when you say a fabric is lustrous, it means it's smoother. So mercerizing is a type of finish that is given to cotton thread even before weaving. That is the application or addition of caustic soda to that particular fabric or thread to make them more lustrous and absorbent. It also makes it silky look. It gives silky look. That is, it smoothens it. Another type of finish is called embossing. Embossing is a pattern that is put on a fabric, that is printed on a fabric or engraved on fabrics. When you have a pattern on a fabric, after they have already finished producing the fabric in the industry, they will print something on it like patterns, so or engrave, engravement. They will engrave on that particular fabric. So what we call that type of finish is embossing. Then we have another type of finish that is called flame proofing. That is, it will make the fabric to be flame resistant. We also call it flame resistant finish. So the chemical treatment prevents flame from spreading through the cloth or fabric. For example, we have nightwear of children and old people. They put flame proofing, or they finish it using flame proofing, so that the chemical was added so that it will prevent flame from spreading through the cloth. We also have water proofing as a finish, a type of finish that is given to fabric. We call waterproofing. This is a type of functional finish. And oil or rubber is used to stop water passing through a fabric. The process whereby water or rubber, oil or rubber is used to stop water from passing through the fabric is called waterproofing. That is a type of finish. Example of waterproofing, example of fabric that is waterproof is umbrella. The umbrella has been waterproofed there so that it will not, rainwater will not be able to penetrate through it. Then we also have water repellent. Water repellent finish. This minimizes the penetration of water. It minimizes it. Though water might enter, but it will minimize it. It won't allow it to be too much. It's different from waterproofing. Water repellent, it repels the water, minimizes it. Water repellent finish. Then we have another finish which is called Scotchguard. Scotchguard is a finish given to fabric to resist stain. That is, if oil pours on your fabric, it will resist it. Even when you wash it, it will wash off without applying any bleach or whatever, because it has been finished in such a way that it will resist any type of stain. So Scotchguard is a type of finish that is given to fabric to resist stain.